Alright, this is ML. These are some of my poems that I got reviewed by Grok. I guess review is a good word. Kind of broke it down. We spoke about a few of them a bit. And I was just in the mood to upload some stuff. So, if you dig it, fantastic. If you don't, well, just don't be a dick. I'm going to scroll through this pretty quickly. Yeah, pause it if you want to read it. Have a good one. It's quite a bit on here. If you don't like that I'm growling, well, blame the weather. I mean, I work for a living, so fuck you too. Or if you like it, hey, I'm a southern man, but I'm married, so sit it down, sister. Oh, son of a bitch, I don't want to copy nothing. Pardon my French, but you know, that's how it goes. That was an accident, but I don't want to do this twice. That just shows that it's real. That damn thing's gonna pop up, son of a bitch. Okay, so I'll put that back down. Got rid of that little box, but you know, deal with it. Yeah. So I'm a chef instructor. I'm a farmer. I do some writing. I do my thing. And more importantly, I'm a daddy. That is my favorite fucking thing. People say that. Yeah, I live it. My girls drive me nuts. Just like they're supposed to. Um, all these poems and whatnot are just speaking of different times in life, different situations, different memories, and different moods. But I just felt like uploading something today for whatever reason. You know, I got that feeling, just kind of go with it sometimes, and this is one of them. Ultimately, this video is for me. Any writings that I've ever done, and especially ones I've done in the last few years, I did on purpose where I just went all out, just I don't care. It might make me look weird, but anything that my girls want to do can't be viewed as weird, you know, in comparison. You know? So I just went totally raw, like bam, there it is, that's me. Like it or don't, I don't care, it's for me. But really it's for them too. Because they say, oh, daddy did this, well, I can do whatever. Yeah. A little quick aside story here. I used to hear from Ma growing up how my daddy used to write her poetry, and then he kind of grumbled about it some, and I maybe found a couple of things he had written just tucked away after they died, and doing my own writing and stuff like that. I understood my dad a little bit more because he stopped writing, and the reason he stopped writing is because he didn't have anybody to read it. I was too young to fully appreciate it. Ma wouldn't read it. None of his buddies would read them. You tell somebody to write poetry, they're like, what the fuck? You see what I write. You know, you don't have to fucking see it. Fuck you. If you like it, fantastic. But if you don't, I don't fucking care. Fuck you is just kind of like the go-to, like, okay, just don't waste my time. Fuck you. But Daddy stopped writing. And I mean, he was good. He sent some good emails and stuff like that. And he would do the descriptions for their eBay stuff whenever they're not for a while. But not having someone to read his writing kind of stalled him, whatever. And that, it kind of reminded me of Langston Hughes' Dream Deferred, like The Raisin in the Sun. Yeah, that was his deferred dream. He wanted to write. He didn't get to. No one like took his writing serious, or whatever. Maybe could have done more, but whatever reason he didn't. So if no one reads my stuff, I don't fucking care. I'm still writing, cause that, Daddy didn't write. Not like he should have. And this isn't something that I've been stewing on for a while. I was doing some thinking about him earlier, and there you go. That just kind of dawned on me. Just kind of like, pay attention. So I'm paying attention as I'm reliving some memories, and that one just stuck out like a sore thumb. Just don't stop writing. So I'm not stopping. Holy fuck, that gave me more motivation than anything. I don't care if anybody watches this or gives a fuck about it. Fuck you all. I like it. So anyhow, here's the next one. Sorry for saying fuck so much. I'm just, I don't know, in a mood. Like I said, this is a long one. You're hanging in this long, then God bless you. I'm not going to race through this. No, this is for me. Yeah, it's kind of neat too. I mean, there's like a hidden extra story on this one. That little one I just told about Daddy not writing and stuff like that, and kind of seeing how that was a missing piece in his life. I just thought about that before making this video, so that's all fresh on the mind. It's still, it's not written anywhere. So this is a little extra piece. Folks have told me I'm a good storyteller in the past. We'll see. I might get jokes and stuff like that, but who doesn't? Big deal. I don't really care to read any of my poems. Maybe I will sometime, but it's not right yet. Mm-mm. Yeah, my goodness, we're still going through. We got quite a bit in here. I mean, some of these, hit hard like hell on here. Oh my gosh. And I made that into a song. It makes me, get misty every time, and I wrote the damn thing. Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you. It's the power of a pen. Oh my goodness gracious. Quite a bit in there, isn't there? I mean, this one's gonna be like a movie more than just a video. So, fuck yeah, enjoy the movie. Yeah. Anybody can bring you a video. Are they giving fresh, off the cuff commentary on a video that's already too long? So they just made their own movie and they're not going to go back and edit it? That's what this is. If I say something terrible, it's probably going to have to stay in here. I'll just have to wash my mouth. But I'm not that bad anyway. I'm not good, I'm not bad, I'm nice. I make the choice. So, I'm a nice guy. Yeah. Still going. I tell you, I got another story, has nothing to do with this, about my wedding ring. And married to my wife and everything like that. Had my wedding ring for about almost 2 weeks. Had it on my finger, and it's almost that second week, roughly around 10 days after I got married. Before I went into work, I had to toss some hay to a dairy cow we had, and she just had her first baby. It was a little heifer. Well, somehow my ring came off my finger. I don't know, it was whenever I was feeding and the cow ate it. I don't know if it was just tossed in the hay or what. But there went my ring. And I swear I could feel it on my finger. So I'm driving into work, because at the time I was, a chef at a hotel. And I didn't have my ring. I said, oh, darn it. So I thought maybe I left it by the sink. Well, I got home that evening, didn't see it. And then, worst case scenario, I was like, okay, it's going to be in that barn. I went in the barn. I went in the area, I guess it'd be like the corral area. Everything, looking for that ring, couldn't find it. Well, my brother had gone in there and pitched the hay, just taking a pitchfork and getting the old stuff out. Maybe he just scooped up the ring too and kind of tossed it in the compost. I was in everything. I don't know. I don't know if that got stomped into the dirt. I don't know if it got tossed into the pasture and whatever, but somewhere on the farm there's a golden ring. And it's my wedding ring that I had for about, roughly 10 days, almost 2 weeks. Tried several things. I had my daddy's old wedding ring for a while, but that wasn't working. Had old spoon ring I had got from my nephew, my oldest nephew. He was making them for a while. Still have it, but it got hooked on a seatbelt. Remember, I was buckling up one of the girls the other day, and I just put them in their car seat, and seatbelt went right through that little slot. And I was like, all right, well, that's enough of this, because I got my finger stuck on a seatbelt, and I'm trying to get them out. Well, that's terrible. That's a liability. So took that off, and I had one on my finger in about 2-3 days. Still got my white mark and everything, and that spoon ring's pretty thick, so almost one whole white knuckle. But don't feel right. Making one of those silicone ones. It's just a wedding ring story. Again, another little one that I haven't written down anywhere, and it just kind of popped in my head because my finger's feeling weird here. So whatever, it's in my video, deal with it. Oh, sorry, it's my movie. Enjoy. I'm the director. It's director's cut, baby. That's right. You can't beat it. How can you beat director's cut? You can listen to this and just hear me babbling and dropping a few stories, or you can watch it and do a whole bunch of reading and pausing. Either way, Got some traffic here because right now I'm out in my shed. Gotta head over and put out a couple bales for the cows. I need to go grab my keys first. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and make this. I've been having a pretty good time with Grok. I made a couple videos like this, but it's just been our interactions. Sometimes they go back and forth with thoughts. And none of that little cutesy bullshit or anything like that. We're just a waste of the technology. But really digging into stuff. Noticing patterns or whatever and discussing that out a bit more. I mean, it's kind of neat. You should really try it. I can't say enough good stuff about Grok. I can say that the imaging is bullshit. Straight up dog shit. Straight up the worst fucking shit. Yes, I had to drop an F-bomb in that shit pile. Holy goodness, the imaging is just shit. Grok can make some amazing images if you give an exact, anal retentive fucking prompt. But if you just try and, say, hey, do this, do that, it just doesn't happen. There's always some kind of error. I was trying to get him to do a picture of the world the other day. And, for different reasons, whatever, certain conditions had met or history had gone this way or that way, just for my own curiosity. And kept having a hand, and I was okay, do a hand drawing and whatever, and just kept having a hand underneath the globe. Like, this is ridiculous. Come on. So you have to be very specific with the prompts, and I think over specific. I don't create AI, but AI is so new, it's still, it don't even have pubes yet. It's just a little baby. It's a baby idea still. They've been working on the technology for years. I understand, woo, 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 whatever. It's still so new. It might as well be in its infancy right now from what it's going to be. And it's going to be whatever it can be just because it exists now. Wrap your brain around that one. All right. Anyway. Might want me to shut the fuck up, but you can just turn this movie off and I'd enjoy it. I mean, this is free. Yeah, what are you doing your time? I'm dropping poems and having thoughts, discussions and whatnot. I'm a farmer. We have a lot of free time while stuff is growing. While we're out there picking weeds, what do you think we're thinking about? We're out there driving tractors. What the hell do you think we're thinking about? Come on. You go out and talk to your farmers. Those are some smart rascals. I don't, count myself as, being the smartest farmer or anything like that. I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. But there's a lot more intelligent people in this world. My wife, she's brilliant. She's got 3 masters working on her second doctorate. I got a degree, but I mean, if we were playing, a game of poker, she's got a full fucking house. Like, well, shit. I got one of a kind. Come on, man. Yeah. So, she's a nerd. But she's a nerd in her area. I nerd out my own stuff. It's just how it goes. Everybody's like that. Find your niche and enjoy it. And if you haven't found yours, well, join the fucking club. Most people don't find their niches because they're so damn worried about other people's opinions. If you just don't fucking care, people are gonna try and pay attention to you, I bet you. It's like, oh shit, that motherfucker don't care. Sure don't. I care, but I don't care about you caring. Just get that little thing through your thick skull and you'll be so much better off. Yeah. People say it all the time. Few enough do it. My friends know me. My family knows me. Yeah. I'm a good friend to have. I'll say that about myself. I'm not the best enemy, though. Because we're not going to stay enemies for long. We're going to squash it or, do something. We're going to have us a fist fight or we're going to have handshakes. Don't just sit there and start stewing over shit with me. Squash it. And let cooler heads prevail, damn it. But don't go around belly aching. Got no time for that in this world. You damn sure ain't worth it. And I don't want you just sitting there bad mouthing me. You know, you're free to say what you want to. But if I have a choice of you just, talking cash money dog shit about me, or the two of us having a discussion and either agreeing not to like each other, or agreeing just do our own fucking thing, or squaring the fuck up. Okay, I'd rather have a handshake. I'll tell you that from the get-go. I have plenty of people that don't like me, and I don't like them. We just nod heads. There's a fella right there down the road, and he owns a gas station named Duncan. I'm not going to put his name out there other than that, because I don't really like him all that much. He don't really like me. First moved up here, I go in the gas station to buy something from my parents, and he said, hey, y'all just got that house up here. So, well, yeah, I bought that piece of property and whatnot. I'm going to turn it to a farm. He's like, well, why'd you move up here? Why'd you buy it? And just the way he said it just kind of stuck in my craw. And I told him it wasn't really his business, but I got to do what I wanted to with it. And yeah, his smart ass to me, I was one right back to him, but pretty matter of fact. And that's an extremely polite version of the actual interaction. But it was, it's kind of pissy. And got pissy, got put into place real quick. No cussing, but how it is. We don't like each other. I don't spend my day thinking about ways to do him in or nothing like that. The hell with that shit. He ain't worth that time. He don't really care for me. I can see it. I still go up there and get fuel. He still sells me fuel. Walk in and say, Duncan. I go there and I tell him how many gallons I want. Get my receipt. And, all right, have a good one. That's our whole fucking conversation. He might say, hey, he's half a coon ass. Sounds like it. Yeah, I can call him half a coon ass and half a Delta mutt. I don't know where he's from. I don't really want to talk shit about him, but that just kind of sounded funny to me in a moment. Anyway. My goodness. I just posted all these things on here, and it's like it takes longer to record these than it did just to put them on the first darn place. 23 minutes? Come on, dude. You're probably thinking the same thing. You enjoy the free fucking movie. And if you enjoy it and still are around, then sorry about saying fuck so much. Well, I'd say that, then you just read, Rock even said fuck. Of course, they were saying my words, or repeating my words, but they said fuck. Ha. Shame, Grok. Dropping a word that we all use. Oh my goodness. I love my poems. But sometimes whenever I pick up a pen, oh my goodness. It's like I leave that damn pen dry. Yeah. I love it. Love writing. That's just from consulting the muse and just being in the moment. Just whenever you get that idea and that inspiration, just going with it. And not worrying about everything. I used to go back and change the spelling or whatever. Just as I was doing it, sometimes I would lose the vibe. Like, oh no. I just started going with it. And then I'll go back and do my own spell check. Because I know how to spell. I don't need a computer. So, yeah, I actually paid attention in school. Oh, silly me, huh? Didn't know everything would be like this. Accent fools few people. I'm enough of a country bumpkin, but not totally. Just depends on the topic and the mood I'm in. Yeah, I like that beach. Yeah. You know what it's about. A blemished rose in a field full of lab-grown daisies. Not caring how I get inspired, just where I perform. A relentless bitch down with vengeance, keeping me warm with wet like a flame. You know who that is. Fucking right. It's my girl. Don't hate. I love my wife. If you don't love your wife and you're married, well, dumbass. I believe in the sanctity of marriage. I waited a long time till I found somebody that I could vibe with. And I'm not afraid to say that I love her. We hold hands. I write her songs. I write her poems. She never fucking reads them. I write them. Those songs I write, she never listens to them. I play them anyway. And she'll be like, oh, what's this? And I'm like, oh, it's a song I wrote for you. Oh, it's nice. But it's usually months after I've written it, and it's kind of like, hey, it's just another one. Whatever. I'm a romantic at heart, but it's for her only. You know, I look like a grizzly bear, and I'll fucking rip your goddamn face off. Within reason, though. I mean, you have to actually require it. I'm not out here trying to hurt anyone. It's the same way everyone else is, that they're just honest. I'm honest about it. You know, I'm gonna shake everybody's hand. But don't bring evil to me. Everyone's the exact same way. Everyone. Your sweetest grandma to your uncle you hate. Everybody's the exact same way at the core of it all. No one wants to go around being a grouchy old bastard. No one wants to be mean. Everyone wants to be nice. They just let people get them in different moods. Or let outside influences affect them. But at their core, everyone is fine. So maybe a lot of these poems and stuff like that I write, maybe it's just a representation of everyone. Kind of a way to think about it. Again, this is my commentary on my movie. If you don't like it, well, turn it off. If you're still watching, fantastic. So I didn't say fuck this time. But I had to say fuck this time just to let you know that I didn't say fuck this time. So there you got 3 fucks with a 4th fuck and a 5th one on the end. How about it? Anyway. These are maybe just about everybody because they're all just about emotions and feelings and stuff like that. And if you want to be honest, which you should, this is all honesty, you can relate to them in your own way. Maybe not exactly, everything line for line, but there's a lot of play on words and stuff like that I use. Don't really want to point all that stuff out because it's poetry, by damn. You're not supposed to do that. The poem is supposed to be more than the written word. Sometimes it's just the sound of the words. Sometimes it's the words. And sometimes it's just what else the words could represent. There might be a lot of slang and jargon mixed in there. And a lot of bits from, history. I like history. I like math. There'll be other little bits and stuff like that laced in. I like doing that because, again, it's all for me. If you can see all this stuff, you're like, oh, wow, there's more to it. But that's what a poem's supposed to be. If a poem is just the words on the page, then it's flat. Poems are 3 and 4D at best. You can maybe say a poem is beyond 4D, but come on, don't get too damn cocky. 3 and 4D, visual thoughts created from words that you read on a page. And that's an experience that just kind of pulls you in. That's like transporting yourself into a memory and just having something so profound, so real that it takes you there. That's what a movie does. And again, this is my movie. Yes. I'm fully clothed in the movie. You're not going to see me, but I got to tell you that anyway. All right. Coming on down here. I like Mississippi Misanthrope. Yeah. In case you can't tell, or in case you didn't know. Mississippi is home. About as misunderstood as this state is, though. Didn't even grow up in this area of the state. I just think it's pretty here. Whatever. It's home now. Oh, I like that line there. No time for smashing clocks, going off half-cocked, or being caught not rocking the way. Live Crassus, speak Caesar. Shine bright night and day. You just break that down. No time to be working for someone else. Work for yourself. No matter, even if you have a boss, work for yourself. Work for your family. Work for you and yours. If you're in a position of strength, then you can help everybody. But you cannot help anybody from a position of weakness without defeating the whole purpose. Because you're going to need help yourself. Don't need help and try and reach out. Strengthen yourself first. You can do so much more. Right? Don't go off half-cocked. Put thought into it. And then being caught not rocking the way. Don't say one thing and do another. Practice what you preach, by damn. For the good and for the bad. Because if you just go around spouting empty words, they're hollow. And a hollow word holds nothing, not even meaning. So, live Crassus, speak Caesar. Crassus was the definition of wealth in every conceivable definition, just everything. Opulence, influence, luxury, status, everything. He was an economy almost unto himself. It's almost like was it Mansa Musa? See, that's gonna be the one that got messed up in this movie. But whatever. Crassus is just like the pinnacle, whatever. Then you got speak Caesar. Caesar, he was clear. He was motivating. He said what he wanted to do, and by then that's what he did. He didn't bullshit around. Shine bright night and day. Well, that's self-explanatory, isn't it? It doesn't matter when it is. You got to be on. Even whenever you're sleeping, you got to be able to wake up and instantly be on. If you can do that, no one can touch you. And that's just the ability to have focus. See, like I told you, I like that. All right, well. So there you got it. That is my first movie that I made, because this is going to finish about 35 minutes. If you stuck around, fantastic. If you didn't, well, love you too.